what's going on? How you doing? This is Montre. Gonna do a video blog, and I thought today I would talk about something pretty serious. Let's talk about love. We all know something about love a little bit, or at least we think we do. Love is one of those, I guess, interesting topics. It's just complicated, you know. It's what we want. It's what we want to give. It's everybody has their expectations. Everybody has their little standard. And I put a one of my status updates online. I wrote that I can't remember what it feels like to be in love. I wrote that on my status update, and I had to be honest with myself. I really can't remember what it feels like to be in love. It's been a long time since I've been in, I guess, a really long-term, passionate relationship. That's pretty sad, I guess, because I think my longest relationship was about a year and a half, and that hasn't been. I haven't had a relationship that lasted that long since I was in college. So you guys know I'm in my 30s now, so that's pretty. I don't know if that's good or bad. Does that say something about me? Am I non-committal or what? No, I don't know. I mean, I would like a relationship. The thing is, I've dated between then. I've had some relationships between them. Most of them have lasted maybe a few months, not quite a year. I never get to that year point. At least not yet. Haven't got to that year point in a long time. I think most relationships don't last that long because my tolerance is a little bit lower, and when I see something that I don't like, I confront it. And if I feel like, okay, this is probably not going to change, I just stop wasting my time. Versus, I guess when I was younger, I was a little bit more tolerant and just say, well, maybe that person will change. Before I got into relationships, and I was thinking that when I was younger, when I was about 19, 20, I thought, a lot of things would change about a person. And I was getting in relationships, and I'll confess, I got in relationships to see what I could change about a person. And in the moment of that, I found that I was changing, because you can't expect people to change if you don't change yourself. But I was expecting change. I was trying to make a person change, and I'm sorry for all those people that I probably put demands on. As I got older, I stopped asking for change. I wanted that person just to be themselves, because I knew that, hey, if I don't demand change, you can't demand change. I think people should have the freedom to evolve on their own. Not that I'm against change, but I don't want to have any expectation for that person. So if people evolve on their own, that's great. If not, then it shouldn't be something that I demanded. I realize that in relationships, though, people still have compromises that they do. Like I was just talking about in my last video about whether I should compromise dating a dude that's on the down low. I will be wanting him to change. So should I even pursue that, And you guys have given me some great comments. I have got some great advice from you guys, so that's awesome. When it comes to love, back on the topic, and I'm not going to be long-winded about this, I promise. When it comes to love, I'm just really confused on whether I have even been in love. Because if my longest relationship, my earliest moment was when I was like 19, how do I know that what I was feeling wasn't some kind of hormonal change in my body? You know what I mean? I mean, as a guy, I'm having a lot of hormone peaks during that time. You know what I mean? I'm just always horny. So how do I know it wasn't just a physiological response? How do I know that was love? Now I'm a little bit more balanced out. I get horny, but not all the time. I'm able to rationally think about things. Uh, I have crushes. I get crushes all the time, but I definitely know the difference between a crush and falling in love. I know when I'm infatuated with somebody. I'm like, oh wow. Give it time. It'll pass. Like gas. Maybe love is like gas. I don't know. So I question whether I've even been in love before, which is pretty interesting. And I don't even know. I, I don't know, what is love supposed to feel like? And for those people who have been in love or who are in love now, what does it feel like? How do you know? How do you know when you're in love? How do you know it's not just a physical thing? How do you know if it's more than just physical? If it's more than just hormones, a chemical reaction? How do you know it's more than just infatuation? You just emotionally you know? I don't know if I guess I don't even know if I can trust myself with making these decisions, Because I think we all want that special somebody. I just want to make sure that when I do meet that person, I at least know it. I don't want to miss out because I don't know when love is like in my face. So that's my thought. So how do you know when you're in love? That's the question. How do you know when you're in love? Is it a feeling? Is it a thought? Is it like gas? Does it just hurt to bother you? I don't know. Is it a combination of all that stuff? That's what's been weighing on my mind. So I just had to ask that question. Had to put that out there. Because right now, at this point in my life, I don't think I've ever been in love. Alright, I'm out. Remember, if you don't do it, who will?